Heartbreaking.
Awful. They ended up writing me a death threat and told me in detail how they wished to kill me. I came home that day with like bruises and scratch marks all over my neck and my face. Talked to the kids about my experiences with bullying and what I did for myself to cope with it.
And it was the link to her episode on Story Track.
It's up to you whether you want to let it destroy you or you want to let it build you up.
We sat there and we were watching it, and I could feel her shaking and crying.
Now I want to give you the update to one of our really important stories, and it was about bullying and the power of somebody sharing their story.
This may be the fastest we ever get in a door.
Are you Todd?
I am.
Come on in.
Well, that was really easy.
I'm just a mom. Just a mom.
Somehow I suspect you're more than just a mom, though.
Yeah, probably so.
As a matter of fact, Marilyn is a movie critic mom.
It's utahmoviemom.com, and I feature G-rated, PG, and PG-13 rated movies.
But the one movie she couldn't bring herself to review was the Bully movie.
I don't know that I can. It's pretty close to the heart.
That's because of a real-life drama that played out for her family.
Heartbreaking.
Awful.
Marilyn's daughter, Allie, was bullied beginning in grade school, but it went to new, terrible levels in middle school.
They ended up writing me a death threat and told me in detail how they wished to kill me, and they signed it, "Your secret murderer."
And then the police came to our home.
Getting the police involved only made things worse.
One of them chased me to the back of the school and she choked me, strangled me. I came home that day with like bruises and scratch marks all over my neck and my face from like trying to fight her and push her off.
Fortunately, Allie had great family support and determination not to let other kids' words and actions define her.
She made the dance team her freshman year, and she was on dance team all 4 years. She was a Sterling Scholar in Family and Consumer Sciences.
That's when I really just moved on from it.
She just shined like a star.
My name is Allison Phillips. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Park City, Utah.
She was Miss Utah in 2008, Miss Utah International.
But Allie says the best part for her was the chance to help kids.
I traveled around to different middle schools and talked to the kids about my experiences with bullying and what I did for myself to cope with it and how I went from that low to this high of actually winning a Miss Utah title.
Allie wants kids everywhere to know that they don't have to suffer through the bullying. She says the best thing they can do is tell someone.
So I wasn't silent about it. And that, to me, is the key to bullying, is you can't be silent about it.
Allie, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you again, too.
Oh.
It's been a while.
It's been 5 years.
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ballet West Academy, Park City. This is Allison. How can I help you?
I caught up with Allie at her job. She's now working where she danced as a kid.
And I'm the office manager. And I just kind of run the show. Have my hand in kind of every aspect there.
And then we're going to do it more like a playbill.
Okay.
So it'll be
perfect.
And she hasn't lost her passion for helping kids.
And I know how it feels to be in that point. So, because when you're being bullied, you feel helpless. You feel like there's no, I mean, when I was bullied, I didn't want to go to school. That was the last thing I would want to do.
We have a porta cordon and a 2. Coming up 3.
Allie's able to keep close tabs on the dance students, like 12-year-old Jessica Washington.
I remember when she first came to our studio, like as the person at the front desk, everyone was like, oh, did you know that she was Miss Utah?
There we go.
Just as Allie did years earlier, Jessica lives for dance.
Last year, I danced Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then this year I'm dancing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Need to get new shoes. These are too broken in.
Yeah.
But about a year ago, Jessica's passion for dance seemed to fizzle.
Allison was calling me at the beginning of last school year saying that Jessica was sitting out, she was dizzy, she was weak, and it was just very abnormal behavior. How about a hug?
Jessica's parents tried everything they could think of to help her.
You know, you can only pray so much, you can only hope so much, you can only guide so much, and I felt helpless.
Allie's instincts kicked in.
One day I was talking to Allison and she just kind of jotted down this link and said, here, go check this out with Jessica, maybe this will help you.
Just so you know, Miss Allison is on this TV show and you want to watch it with her.
And it was the link to her episode on Story Track.
It's up to you whether you want to let it destroy you or you want to let it build you up.
So when you watched the story, what happened?
I cried. I cried a lot. Because it made me recognize that I shouldn't be doing that to myself.
We sat there and we were watching it, and I could feel her shaking and crying. And it was exactly the release of whatever she had in her head was being released.
Oh, I love you, bye.
Allie suspected Jessica may have been bullied. While it wasn't anywhere as severe as what Allie went through, it was enough to cause her to shut down at dance.
It was hard for her to talk to me because she didn't want to get anyone in trouble and she didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, even though her feelings were being hurt.
But seeing Allie's story, her bond with her mom, how she dealt with it and thrived, turned out to be exactly what Jessica needed to hear.
Just everything that happened to her and how she just overcame it. And I recognized I have more to look forward to in life.
And plie and out and around.
Jessica is thriving in dance, hoping to one day dance professionally.
But Jeff is very hardworking.
He's hardworking.
Yeah.
And everything that she does, the way she connects with these girls and has become a role model and mentor for them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take my look from day to night for a nice date night with my husband.
Yes, a lot has changed in 5 years for Allie. Not just the job, she's also a video blogger, and she's now married.
She says she's shy, but she's got this big personality. You watch her videos, you know, she's not shy at all in her videos.
And I'm going to go in and I'm going to deepen up my contour.
Allie is following in her mom's footsteps. Marilyn is still doing her movie blog.
And how's that going?
Good. I've gotten a ton of followers recently.
But she still hasn't watched the Bully movie. Allie's bullying was a dark time, but they're thrilled their story has helped others.
And help them to overcome those bad things, because life's hard enough. We don't need that in our life as well.
For Allison to have connected the dots and had that foresight, that this link to her episode on Story Track was something that could help us was amazing.
And deep one.
Jessica's is just one story.
I mean, I didn't think it was gonna get as big as it did.
I get messages all the time from people all over the world who have told me they've seen my story and that my story has helped them. It's helped them, it's helped their child. They thank me so much for opening up and sharing my story.
Did you think that would happen?
Not to that extent, no. And it's amazing, like the full turnaround that this story has had on so many people.
On a personal note, I told Allie when I'm asked to speak at schools, I'll share her story with the hundreds of kids at each school.
That gives me chills.
The power of a story. It turned life around for Jessica by helping her open up to her mom. Jessica's hoping she can have a similar impact on other kids.
Don't be afraid to tell people things that you're hiding, because if you keep it to yourself, things can only get worse.
You're awesome. I know what these kids feel and what they're going through and how helpless they feel. So when I know that my story has helped them, it makes me very happy.
It's really gratifying when something you do makes a difference, and it's really not anything we did. It was because Allison told her story, and that is what made the difference. We just happened to help her tell it. And then she was able to help Jessica through a really hard time. And I think her story has a lot of legs, and it has grown and spread, and I'm sure it's helping all kinds of people out there who have suffered from bullying. And again, by way of update, Allison she just won Miss USA Continental Worldwide. So that's pretty cool. She continues to progress, and she's still doing her videos on social media, so you can look her up. Let me know what you think about this story. Give it a like and share it with others. That really helps out when you share these stories. And you can subscribe to our channel if you're on YouTube, or follow us if you're on Facebook, and we'll bring you more stories.